Okay. No, I'm ready.
Okay.
Cool. I feel like these microphones pick up everything. Or yours does, because it's like, what are you doing?
I don't know, are we starting?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Melissa.
I'm Nicole.
This is Twin Skeletons, podcast number 2.
Yay.
The second one.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about?
I don't know. What does your list say? We can start out with we just went to 2 concerts in between the last
The
podcast
first one we went to was Frank Iero and the Future Violents, and Jeff Rickley opened, who was the lead singer for Thursday, which was another emo band that was in their prime, in the prime of emo, which is like the early 2000s.
Mid 2000s, yeah.
Yeah, and let me just say first that he was a good opener. He was really cool.
Oh, he was excellent.
He was really personable. Also very happy that there was only one opener.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the last time I went to a concert and there was only one opener.
Yeah, that's always awesome. I don't like having so many openers. But yeah, no, he was really cool. I really liked his what he did, because he usually has a band Thursdays, but he was just there all by himself as Geoff Rickley. Jeff. I always pronounce Geoff.
I know.
But anyway.
Spell Jeff Jeff simply.
But in my head, every time I pronounce it like that.
Yeah.
But he played with just an electric, but it was like a hollow body electric.
Oh, okay.
So it was kind of like an acoustic. He didn't have effects on it.
Yeah, it was just him solo.
Just him singing it, but it was really good. And
yeah.
I remembered how I've always wanted to do that. Well, I did it once. Yeah, I played open mic once, just me and acoustic. I like. Oh yeah,
you did.
The person in the acoustic, because I don't know, it's just like so raw, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that show was really good. It was amazing seeing Frank Iero for the first time. It was the third time he's came around, and we weren't able to go the first 2 times. So wait, 3, because the third time. So the first 2 we couldn't go. The third time we bought tickets, and then he had to cancel the shows because of the wreck in Australia, right?
No, there's only been 2 times.
Oh, okay. So it was the first time the wreck. Second time there was we went to a Rush concert. And
no, the first time it was a Rush concert. The second time the shows was canceled.
I could have swore there was one time before that too.
I don't think so.
He was at the Douglas Fir.
Oh man, well you know what? I thought it was only 2, but you could look it up. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, he's been around too many times we haven't got to see him.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so amazing finally getting to see him.
Yeah.
And thinking, wow, he's
real.
Yeah. And then, but like thinking about him in My Chemical Romance, his whole legacy, and then seeing him now, it's like he's so like normal. I don't know. He's so
a dad.
Different. It's like he's like
a
different
now.
Person.
Yeah.
And I was looking at him like, wow, you've been through a lot.
Right?
Like he's done so much.
Yeah. We used to wear bulletproof vests and light pink belts and put X's over our eyes. We haven't forgotten. But now, he still writes edgy music, and I appreciate it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like the only music I listen to that I don't play for my mom, because it's not conventionally, like, good, and I know it's not, but I like it.
Yeah, I think that, like, musically, it's good. I mean, I haven't tried playing the bass parts or anything, you know, I haven't, like, actually, but it's not the punk rock that doesn't have any... like that doesn't pay attention to tempo or to, you know, it's punk rock, but it still has structure.
Yeah, it's really different. I can't I don't really listen to much music like that, but I can't really compare it to anything else.
And I think it's certainly best experienced live, because
it has so much live.
It has so much energy and so much kick in every song, and when you're just sitting there listening to it, I mean, I enjoy it, obviously, because I went to go see it live and I know it. But all of the energy is just, I feel like, best experienced when there's a bunch of other people around you who are also experiencing that energy, so you're all moving and you're hitting each other and you're all singing it. But when you're just like sitting in any place, you know, public transit, in your home by yourself, in the car, and you're listening to it, that energy is like, it's got nowhere to go. It's just in your head, you know, which is not a bad way to experience it. It's just, I think, not as good as experiencing it live.
Yeah. It's just, it's different for me. Because I like listening, Stomach Aches was his first album, and that's one of my favorite albums ever. And I listen to it all the time. And it's just like a different sort of emotion that you feel with it when you're listening to it on a CD than you do live. Because you're able to actually, like, go crazy live.
Yeah.
But you're really,
I mean, you can go crazy in your bedroom alone, but it's not quite the same experience.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Going crazy with everyone else who also knows the music.
Yeah. I don't usually go crazy when I listen to it. I just like sit there and I really listen to it, you know.
Yeah.
Live, you don't listen to the lyrics as much as when you do when you're just like listening to it. But his lyrics are a little bit hard to hear. But I mean,
they are. I've listened
they're really
to
good.
Stomach Aches so many times, and I know like very minimal lyrics to any of his songs. Although Young and Doomed, I know actually a lot of the lyrics to that one, which is like his new single.
Oh.
I think that the newest record, it's easier to understand what he's saying. Maybe.
Yeah, he kind of like took the effects off his voice and stuff.
It's more raw sounding, but it's good. He's released 3 albums. He's got Stomach Aches, Parachutes, and Barriers. And for me personally, I would rank it Stomach Aches first, Barriers second, Parachutes third. I'm really digging his newest album.
Yeah, I could. I think I can concur.
Yeah. And I'm working on writing up a little show review.
Oh yeah,
even though it's going to be a little bit late, I think I'm going to write one up anyway because I already wrote a bunch of notes and I just really want to.
Where can people find your reviews?
On my blog. I believe it is. Wow, I'm just like, hey, perfect opportunity to promote yourself. Don't even know where to find me.
I don't even know where to find
minicrow.wordpress.com, and Mini Crow is spelled MINICROWE. There's an E on the end of Crow. It's a little, like, I guess you could say homage to Cameron Crowe, who's
I was thinking.
my favorite writer. So it's minicrow.wordpress.com is my main blog where I tend to keep up with writing the most. Because I have a Tumblr and stuff, but for my writing, but I don't keep up with it as much. So my WordPress is the best place to find my writing.
Cool, and I'll probably link that in the description below.
Cool beans.
Yeah.
The last thing that I think I wrote on that was, I think we talked about it last time. Yeah, it was the review of the Driver Era's new album. But hopefully the next thing that I'll have up on there is a little review of Frank Iero's show, because it was really, really good. It was really awesome seeing him live and being so close. We ended up being like second row by the end of the show.
Yeah, because some of the girls that were in front of me left, so I just went.
And there was no barricade.
No, it was crazy.
No barricade.
I got a set list.
The players didn't have in-ears. They just had monitors. It was super cool and personable and
oh yeah,
awesome.
This is the
time.
Wonder Ballroom too, and I've been to 2 other shows there. And Streetlight didn't have. Wait, did both the shows I went to there have barricade?
I don't remember. I've been to a lot of shows at the Wonder
Cat
Ballroom.
Empire both had barricade, and Frank did not.
Yeah, but Frank is definitely the smallest artist I've seen at that venue.
Yeah,
but
it was really good because they didn't have the balcony open or anything. It was just floor, so it was probably less than 500.
Yeah. All good times though. Every emo in Portland was there, and I appreciated that a lot. There was so much hair dye in one room.
I haven't seen that since 2007.
Yeah.
Speaking of concerts though, we just saw another concert a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
Shinedown, and it was excellent. This is our 3rd time seeing Shinedown. First it was with Breaking Benjamin. Second it was with Godsmack, and then this time it was just Shinedown.
Yeah,
and they had a few good openers. It was Broken Hands, which I'd never heard of, but I got a free CD because the guys came out.
He was just handing out CDs.
Handing out CDs. So
is it
was
a
awesome.
Single or an EP?
I think it's an EP. I think it has like 2 songs on it.
Yeah.
But that was really cool. And then Dinosaur Pileup played, and both Broken Hands and Dinosaur Pileup are from England, and we saw Dinosaur Pileup open for Chevelle a while
also
ago.
Can I just interject for a sec?
Mm-hmm.
Dinosaur Pileup is the best band name I've ever heard.
No, yeah, a lot of people like it. It's
I
pretty cool.
really think it is.
Yeah.
I can't think of a band name that's better. If you think of a band name that's better, go ahead and tell me. Put it in the comments or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that Dinosaur Pileup might be the best band name.
It's pretty good.
I want to know how they came up with it.
Yeah,
it's
that
funny.
Is a good
How do you
question.
come up?
They're kind of crazy. I don't remember them opening for Chevelle, which is weird. I do not remember.
No, I don't remember them at all.
But
I listened to them on we listened to them on Spotify a little bit, and then when we saw them live again, I was like, this is like a brand new experience. I do not remember seeing them open for Chevelle.
They just released a new album this year, though, and
I think it's called Celebrity Mansions. I think
really
their new album. Yeah,
it was just released this year, 2019, and there's some good songs on it.
They're kind of everywhere. Not in a bad way.
Yeah, I might compare them to Butthole Surfers.
Really?
But also kind of maybe to Cage the Elephant.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ways.
Some stuff was Cage the Elephant-esque, but then there was other stuff that was like Sum 41-esque.
Oh, I could see that too.
Yeah, see, they do a whole bunch of different stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they were fun. They were really fun.
Yeah,
There's a couple songs like Backfoot and 1111 that I'd love to go off to. Those ones are good.
And they play both of those live. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the last opener was Bad Flower, and they have a hit single on the radio right now called Ghost that I can't listen to.
Love my edgy...
They're so freaking good. They're
love
so
all
good.
this edgy music. Frank Iero, Bad Flower.
Probably the edgiest.
Being released in the year 2019, we are still edgy, and we're still good. I think Barriers is good quality edgy music. I think that Okay I'm Sick, which is Bad Flower's debut and newest album, is good. It's well-written music.
It is.
It's good quality music, but it hits some really heavy topics.
Just the heaviest. Like we listened to the album on the way to the show, and that's the first time I listened to the whole album.
What a way to get pumped for a concert,
right? And a lot of the songs tell a story.
Yeah,
and they're extremely dark with
all
no
depressing.
Happy endings, and they made me feel despair in my heart. But they're so good musically.
Good.
It's so good. Even stuff that's like scary and stuff can still be good.
Yeah.
And it is. It's just hard to listen to because it's so deep.
Yeah. And he writes a lot about like mental stuff and him and the rest of his band members all go through that stuff. So it's not like they're just writing.
Oh yeah, they're not being fake or anything. They're writing from like experience.
Yeah, they're
and
actually
stuff.
edgy.
Yeah,
they're
and punk. Oh my gosh, they just blatantly say their opinions and their beliefs. It's like I didn't expect to go to a punk show, but there I was.
I mean, we're lucky enough to live in a country where we can do that with no serious repercussions.
Oh yeah, I love it when musicians can speak their mind.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah. Some people think maybe that politics don't belong in music. I think it does. I think why the hell not? I think if you don't want to write music about politics, that's fine. Cool. If you want to, also cool. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like music's for whatever. You can't say politics don't belong in music, what?
Yeah, some people say that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of people get mad at musicians for being political, for being like too political.
Weird.
And it's like, well, go listen to other music that's not.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, because to me, music's just like a place for a voice for anything. So
yeah, but yeah, really excited that I got to see Bad Flower. Mm-hmm. They were good. It was the last night of tour, so everyone was a little crazy. They kind of pranked Shinedown a little bit on stage.
That was so good.
Shinedown always puts on such a good quality show. I can expect the best performance from them every time, and they deliver every single time.
Oh yeah,
this is the third time I've seen them, and
it's the first time they played one of my favorites of theirs because I think it's Zach, the guitar player, who picks like a random piece of there's a part of the set list that they play every time, but then another part they pick like at random, and he played a song called "Call Me."
I think so. You were the one who knows the name, yeah.
And I love that song. And I was not expecting them to play it because they haven't before, and I didn't know it was that popular. But he's like, we haven't played this one in the Pacific Northwest for a while, so here you go.
It is good.
It was so good.
I was happy about it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really the pyro, I think, that gets me.
Oh yeah,
I love pyro so much.
And they always put in those sparks every time. They always have those sparks in a song, and I love that. It makes it so good. And
I will never get tired of hearing Second Chance live. Oh, that might be their most popular song.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's also
it was huge in my childhood.
One of my most popular songs on my list of favorite songs. It's definitely near the top. I love that song so much.
Yeah.
Sound of Madness and Second Chance are my 2 favorite Shinedown songs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's like cliche or whatever.
No, they're very good songs.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh,
awesome
one
show.
more thing about the Shinedown show. They finally opened with the song I said they should
open
with.
That was funny. Last time we saw them, they ended with Devil, which was a song off of their newest album, Attention, Attention.
Mm-hmm.
It's the newest album.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister, I mean, of course I agree, but she kept saying, oh, they should open with Devil.
Because there's lyrics that say it's about to get heavy.
Yeah, and so if you end with it, it's over.
Right?
You know?
They ended with it when we saw them play with Godsmack, but this time they started with it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
and we're
good
like,
job.
Yeah, it's about to get heavy.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning.
It's such a good opener.
Yeah, and opposite of Frank Iero in terms of openers, there was 3, too many Shinedown.
Too many.
But I enjoyed them, so it was fine.
3's my limit, though. Like, I'll tolerate 3, but 4 openers is when I go
What concert
insane.
have you been to where there's been 4 openers?
I don't think we've been to, like, punk shows or whatever where there's 4 openers.
Oh, I don't think there's been 4.
Punk. Okay, then it's 3. Then
those pop punk bands do like traveling in packs,
Maybe I'm just so used to 3 openers that I'm, like, numb. But, like, that's too much.
No, 3 openers is too many.
Yeah.
2 is pushing it.
Yeah.
1 is ideal.
Right?
Actually, ideal is just the headliner. Rush. Thanks.
Yeah.
Actually, 1 opener's fine.
1 opener's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to move on to some new singles?
Yeah, there's a couple new... Oh, did you see that I wrote down the new Tool album has a date? And I didn't know that?
Oh, I knew that.
I saw it on someone's Instagram story.
No, there's no way you didn't know that because I was going off about it when they announced it.
I think you
just forgot because I put it in my calendar.
Listen, I have, like, clinically bad memory.
Try.
There's only so much I could do. My brain is I don't know what's wrong.
I know.
I have such bad memory. I just as an example, I just asked Justin maybe 2 weeks ago, "Hey, what's your favorite kind of chocolate?" You know, like peanut butter and chocolate,
it takes a couple times
caramel
to get into your brain.
Yeah, caramel and chocolate, maybe just plain dark chocolate, chocolate with nuts. Like, what's your favorite kind of chocolate? Forgot.
Yeah.
Forgot. I just can't remember stuff. What's your favorite kind of chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
Yeah, like nothing else, like mint and chocolate or peanuts or caramel.
I mean, if you're talking about just chocolate, that's chocolate with something. I like.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, if you go...
I'm picking between milk, white, and dark. I like dark.
Like if you go to, like, C's Candies and you get, like a truffle thing, you know how they have different orange and chocolate. Like, what's your favorite kind of, like, chocolate? It could be just plain dark chocolate if that's your favorite.
I haven't eaten much chocolate lately to really think about it. I love mint, but I can't really for solid say I really like my mint and chocolate's my favorite.
Mint and dark chocolate's my favorite.
That's really good. Yeah,
that's my favorite. Like dark chocolate, if you're just saying like pure chocolate, dark chocolate's my favorite. But if it's like if you put a flavor with it or something, mint and dark chocolate.
Okay.
Anyway. New Tool album finally, and it has and it's so soon, August 30th.
So today they announced the title for the album.
Oh,
and it's called Fear Inoculum. I think I pronounced that right.
I think so.
And inoculum means like injecting something.
Oh,
like a vaccine would be an example. Like it's injecting
fear.
Fear inoculum.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to look it up.
I'm ready to be injected with fear by Tool. They're kind of
creepy. I think
creepy.
it means to fear being injected.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
August
I'm excited.
30th though. That's really close. That's like a little over a month away. That's really close.
I know. I'm really excited, and probably so is like all the other Tool fans.
So that means they'll probably be touring soon, right?
Oh,
that's usually what happens.
No, yeah, you're right. Well,
who knows what they do?
Released dates. Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? They're just having fun.
Yeah. We got an album. Well, that's gonna be good enough for now. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, they haven't done a single yet, so I wonder if they're going to.
That's true, or if they'll just release the whole album at once.
I don't know. They're not
I don't know how that
exactly traditional, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Another single was "The Hunted" by Saint Asonia, and that came out a weird day. It came out like last Tuesday or something. I don't know why. Usually things are released on Fridays, but Saint Asonia was like, "Here's just a single on a Tuesday." And it's called "The Hunted," and it's featuring Soli Erna from Godsmack. He's the lead singer of Godsmack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I just listened to it, and I like it. I'm very happy with it, because
Good.
if I'm being honest, the first Saint Asonia album, I think it came out in like 2015. It was a while ago. I wasn't very happy with. There was some fun songs on it, but it was like, I feel like it was kind of musically lacking, and the lyrics were kind of awkward. It just didn't feel right. And I'm like, okay, they're testing this out. This band is new together. I can jam to a couple of these songs. But this song, you can tell it's very well put together. It's very musical, and I like it. I would say it kind of gives off some Breaking Benjamin vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like it. It's pretty, and it's got the Godsmack
singer.
Speaking
of Breaking Benjamin, aren't we seeing the... We're seeing them closer to the end of the year.
In September.
Who's opening? Is it?
It's two bands that start with D's.
Oh, okay. Because is it really like triple headlining?
I don't know, because
I don't know what's happening.
The advertising has Breaking Benjamin the biggest on the top.
Okay.
And then Godsmack and Chevelle and 3 Days Grace below it.
Okay.
And then very small, the two other bands.
Interesting concept.
So I'm not really sure what's going on, but I'm guessing it's like, two 20-minute set lists, two 45-minute set lists maybe, and then 1 hour and a half set list or something.
I don't think it'd be 20. You gotta play for at least a half hour.
No, the two openers for Shinedown before Bad Flower were only 25 minutes 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. 25 minutes. That's a Warped Tour set.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. So you like this new Saint Asonia? So does that mean they're releasing an album soon?
Yeah, they're planning on it. Adam Gontier, he's been talking about it.
Okay.
Yeah, for a while now. He's been like, we're writing new music. He doesn't try to hide it, because I think it's because it's been so long, and he misses it, and stuff. So he's like, here, you guys, we're actually doing something.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe I should listen to it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I'm not worried, but it's like, it's good, but it's nothing like super unique.
Oh,
But it's good.
Yeah.
So
there's nothing wrong with fitting into a genre. It's just you gotta make sure you're not.
Me personally, though, I just really like cool different things.
Yeah.
But it's still good, and I can rock out to it. So, yeah. They're moving up.
You know who no one talks about anymore?
Who?
Punk Goes. Like Punk Goes Pop.
Yeah.
They just released a Punk Goes Acoustic.
Do people still like them? I thought I've seen like people not liking them type jokes.
Really?
Yeah, which is weird, because
I think it's fun.
Yeah, me too. I like taking pop and making it punk.
What was it? Captain Chunk covered. Oh my God, what was it? They just played it at a concert that we at Frank Iero.
Oh yeah.
Whatever they covered, it was some pop song, and I think it's hilarious. It was
Kesha.
Yeah, making pop songs punk.
Yeah,
it's kind of hilarious
really
to me.
Good.
Oh God, what's the word? I think Mayday Parade did "When I Grow Up" by the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh yeah.
Top. It's just I just think it's kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
Well, I brought it up because they just released another Punk Goes Acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
And
who's on it?
Taking Back Sunday.
Ooh.
I just remembered it, so I just brought it up, but I forgot. Punk Goes Acoustic. I forgot. I'm googling it.
That's okay.
So what's the newest?
We're doing it live.
We are. We're doing it. I don't know what volume it is. Is it only volume 3?
That's very possible. I don't think they did very many Punk Goes Acoustic. Are they releasing it this year? Is it already released?
I feel like it's already released. I'm trying to find out.
Well, keep talking because I don't want to have to cut out all this silence.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... Okay, so... It looks like Volume 3 is the newest one.
Okay.
And... Yeah, it is, because we've got... I thought it was kind of cool. We got like Circa Survive and Dance Gavin Dance, which is cool, and Taking Back Sunday. They did A Decade Under the Influence, and I'm like, how is that not already acoustic? An acoustic version of that. Dashboard Confessional, Mayday Parade, Movements. I'm actually kind of excited about the Movements one, because I think I might know the song. It's called Colorblind.
Wait, are they doing acoustic covers of pop songs?
No, it's acoustic versions of their own songs. This Punk Goes Acoustic.
Oh, that makes sense because I know.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Wolf in Sheep's Clothing by Set It Off. As It Is, Grayscale, Jack's Mannequin.
Okay.
Plus 44, Say Anything.
Wow.
All Time Low.
Okay.
The All American Rejects. Another Mayday Parade. Reliant K, The Spill Canvas.
Yeah, Reliant K was the
Anti-Flag?
ones that were on the first one. Wow, Anti-Flag.
Thrice, Yellow Card, Sugar Cult, Finch, Thursday.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, Starting Line. Wow, there's a lot.
Really?
Another Taking Back Sunday. Is this all from this?
It could be old ones. I know Reliant K.
This is 47.
Reliant K did one. Who I Am Hates Who I've Been, I think is what it's called.
Yeah. Okay,
and,
so
yeah.
This one is... Oh, okay, so this one is the newest one. I don't know why that listed so many. So we have Grayscale, I was right, As It Is, Set It Off, Movements, Mayday Parade, Dashboard Confessional, Taking Back Sunday, Circa Survive. So yeah, it's just 12. I was listing too many. It's 12
Listen to all the old
songs.
Ones.
Yeah.
So now you know some old stuff. Too.
Yeah. That's cool. Because some people are in... I mean, me personally, I don't hate acoustic. I prefer rock versions. But
it just totally depends
some
on
people,
my mood.
their songs... some people, I think Allie's this way. My friend, my friend Allie.
Yeah.
Like the acoustic one on the album will be her favorite, you know?
Oh.
Like some people, maybe she's this way. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But
no,
yeah,
sense.
some people love pop punk bands, and their favorite song's always like the acoustic one. It's just kind of what they're into. So, some people like when they go acoustic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do too. I just prefer rock versions.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love Breaking Benjamin has done it, and Chevelle
Oh yeah, they
has
just
done
did it. Didn't Breaking Benjamin just do?
Oh,
or they're going
that's
to do.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Breaking Benjamin usually on their a couple of their older albums, it's all rock, but there's one acoustic song on it. But yes, you're right, Minnie. They're releasing an all acoustic album of various songs of theirs. I think I talked about this in the last podcast. Actually, I did, because they're doing an acoustic album featuring a bunch of cool.
Oh,
singers.
you talked about it last time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
like the girl from Flyleaf and the guy from Red.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of featured singers on it, and it sounds so awesome. So, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah,
I don't think that has a release date, though. I don't think I've heard anything new about that.
Yeah, they've just been talking about all the different people that have been being recorded and posting pictures and stuff. But yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
What else is happening in the music world that we're excited about?
I'm not sure.
What's your next concert?
You would know.
Do you know?
You would know.
We're not seeing Streetlight Manifesto this weekend.
No, that is happening, though. We can still talk about that. Streetlight Manifesto is playing on Friday. Also, Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie are playing together at the Moda Center on Friday. So there's 2 concerts happening Friday that you can go to, which is pretty cool. We just don't have time or money for those right now.
Yeah, and it's Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, and Palais Royale is one of the bands opening for them, which I love. Very proud of them. Very sad I can't go. I feel like I've talked about this before,
probably,
but I'm just sad about it.
Yeah, we are seeing Sugar Ray the weekend after that.
I was just gonna say, I'm looking at my calendar, and not this weekend, but next weekend we are seeing Sugar Ray, so everyone's gonna hear about that.
I'm just extremely excited.
Have they released any music
recently? Not that I know of.
I only know their older classics, but now I'm like, are they gonna play new stuff that I don't know?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look
if
it up.
they're playing fairs, are they releasing new music?
That's a good question.
Not to bash bands that play fairs, but also they're playing the Umatilla County Fair, so
yeah. Well, Chevelle played a fair, which was kind of weird.
But it was like a higher caliber fair than.
You're right. No, you're not.
Umatilla County.
They played Benton Franklin Mini.
It's bigger. It's bigger than Umatilla County Fair.
It's still a county fair.
That's true. Well, it's bigger than.
There's
Umatilla
a lot of
County,
fairs bigger than Umatilla County.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say something. Wow.
Were you?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. Maybe we can talk a little bit about personally what's happening. Well, oh wait. So Shinedown. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I saw at Shinedown they have like the board or the screens that they show the band on when you're far away.
Oh,
they had advertisements for concerts coming up there, and Heart is playing with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Yeah,
so I thought that was really
cool.
cool, like 2 classic female artists playing together.
Yeah.
Should I mention concerts coming up? May as well. We got time.
I mean, sure, if you want to.
Yeah.
I was just looking up because you were like, "Oh, what are other things that are happening?" And so I'm looking up the restaurant that Justin and I had breakfast at Sunday morning. Listen, it was really good. Okay, what is it?
Yeah, what's it called? Because it does sound really good, but
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Nordic.
Oh, wow.
It's Nordic food, so it had like Swedish stuff and Finnish stuff.
I want to go.
And so I guess that qualifies as Nordic. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. But listen, it was really good.
Yeah,
I had some sort of poached pear thing that was like really sugary and really good with like candied walnuts and brown sugar stuff. Sweet potato pancake with some sort of fancy jam. And we shared these like pancake ball things that were really good. Yeah, you should go.
I want to go.
Officially a fan of Nordic cuisine. Nordic breakfast
where
cuisine.
Where was it? Was it in Beaverton?
It's right down the road.
So it's in Tiger?
It's like maybe 10 minutes away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I guess that counts as Tigered.
So, on Friday, I went, in the morning I went with Ryan to go longboarding.
Oh, yeah.
Just down this cool trail, because we're like, let's go longboard together.
We need to have, our podcast come with video so people can see you right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll post it on the Facebook announcement. But, I was longboarding, and the whole day went really good. We longboarded down the trail.
Yeah, you guys went to some trail thing.
Yeah, there's this trail we just found out. It's called the Springwater Trail, and it goes like at least 7 miles, I think.
Is it the same one that we went down part of it?
Mm-hmm.
But was a different part?
We went down about half with my sister, and then Ryan and I went down the other half the other day. And we exited through this park. I can't remember what the park's called, but it's like a little hiking spot, and we didn't know it. We just knew that there was a park and the trail went through it to get back to his house. So we hiked up. It was fun because I got to hike through a forest, but then it was desert and it was less fun. But I still had a good time. So we hiked up through the forest down this trail, and then we got to pavement. And he's like, oh, maybe we can ride down this pavement. But we found out it was actually like really steep. So I just walked down the whole thing, and he sat on his butt and dragged his shoes on the concrete down the whole thing, which was really funny. And then we were at the bottom, or so we thought. Well, yeah, we were at the bottom. And I was a little bit ahead of him. And he's like, hey, go a little bit farther and tell me what the very end looks like. Because we thought, well, maybe we're close to a busy street, and we don't want to, And he was thinking of going down the hill because it looked kind of flat at the bottom. And he's like, just make sure there's no busy street or anything down there so I can ride. So I'm like, okay. And I thought I was at the bottom where it was flat. So I get on my longboard. Turns out it wasn't flat. It just wasn't extremely steep because I was just so used to going down this steep hill the whole time that I thought this road was flat. And I was going too fast and I didn't know what was going to be ahead of me because it was unfamiliar. So I bailed. And I ate the street.
You ate the street?
I did, I ate it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So I got road rash all up my right arm. My knees mostly my right knee is pretty raw. A little bit on my face. I got a black eye. It looks crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now in the sunlight. It's pretty colorful.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty.
Oh, God.
But bruises always look worse than they are, though. So I didn't actually hit my head. I just kind of scraped it.
Yeah.
But
I've had a couple people ask me if any like bones were damaged.
No, it was so I jumped off and I got a couple steps in because that's how I stop longboarding. Is that I just jump off and run. So I never go faster than I can run, and I know my limit. Or I know if I'm gonna go fast, I know that the like hill goes up in the end, or there's some way I can stop. I never go too fast without knowing the end. But I didn't know I was gonna go that fast. So I bailed before I could get any worse because in front of me I couldn't see a place to stop or where it was gonna go uphill or anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna jump off before this gets worse because I could feel myself getting faster. So I got a couple steps in and then hit the ground and tried to roll as best I could. So that's why most of my right side's messed up. But it was just so fast, and now I'm scared. But I go to walk up the hill. That was fine. I just picked up my phone that flew out of my pocket somehow, and I picked up my glasses.
At least it's not smashed.
No, it just flew out.
If you had an iPhone, I feel like it would have freaking smashed.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw a person with an iPhone and the screen wasn't just obliterated?
It's been a while. Although they're getting newer iPhones faster. But anyway, I was walking back up the hill to tell Ryan, and he was yelling at me. I can't remember what he yelled. And I just kept saying, no, don't go. Because I didn't want him to go. Because he didn't
know. He didn't see you.
Yeah, I wanted him to comfort me. But he just
rode right past
me. And he didn't even see. He just rode right past me. So I'm like, okay, I got to turn around now and walk back down the hill, which wasn't too long. But I walk down, and he turns around because he's he knows a little bit more what he's doing when he's longboarding. So he kept going because he went fast, and he turned into a neighborhood, which slowed him down. Somehow I didn't know that would work. But so he turned around, and he's standing at the bottom of the hill, and I approach him, and I'm like a couple of yards away, and suddenly I hear, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yep." Or I said no because I was upset. But when I did fall, though, there was somebody driving in a vehicle like behind me, and she like pulled up.
But you weren't on a road, right?
It was a road. It was the street up to the place where you park to get to these trails.
So it was in a road, like you could have been ran over?
No, it wasn't like a busy street, and Ryan was up there. No, I couldn't have been ran over.
Yeah, well, I just
it's
don't
not like you can't see me.
It's hard to visualize the
No, it's not a busy
trail.
street. It's just like a small, like the speed limit's probably like 50
because
miles
the section
an hour.
that we went on, you couldn't take cars on.
No, this is past the park. So we got off the trail through the park. We're getting down to the streets of Portland. Oh. But this is like the exit, like when you're going to Hat Rock or something,
Hat Rock?
It's like
okay.
The exit from the parking lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, it sounds dramatic maybe, but it was just a silly mistake, I guess, and I'm fine.
What did we learn?
I learned to not go that fast. I mean, so I won't make that
or
mistake
wear
again.
like a helmet.
Well, that's the thing is I know how to longboard. I've longboarded for a long time.
Yeah,
and it's not like I hit my head. I just scraped myself up.
Yeah, I mean, just your head is like the one thing that I'm most worried about.
No, yeah,
because I know that you're bad at falling
backwards.
That's true.
Yeah. But no, I can longboard fine. Like, I went down that whole trail. I can go down that trail fine.
Yeah, and we went down that one trail when I went to. I didn't even fall.
Yeah, and I was on
I didn't fall
boards.
that whole time.
Yeah.
I kind of want to, and then I was like, oh, you know what? I kind of want to longboard because it's a lot easier than a skateboard. I would have fallen if I was on my skateboard. I don't know exactly what, mathematically makes it easier, if it's the length or something, but I feel like with longboards, there's just less of a chance of it falling out from under you, like what's happened to me on skateboards a couple times.
To me, it's easier because the longboard is longer and it's more flexible. So you can, bounce on it, and that helps with your balance when there's a little bit of give. And skateboards are just flat, solid.
So I kind of want a longboard now, but then you crashed, and I'm like, maybe I don't.
No, it's because I went too fast. It was a silly mistake. It's something that I usually never
I'm silly too.
Yeah, but you don't go down hills.
Yeah, that's true.
You just
I straight
go
up
on
avoid
flat
it.
ground.
Yeah.
And I thought it was flat ground.
Yeah. So I kind of want a longboard now.
I should have bailed way earlier.
I want a whole surfboard with wheels. That's what I want.
That's basically what Ryan has.
Yeah.
His is like 2 feet longer than mine.
That's funny.
Not really. Probably like a foot at least, though. Yeah. Anyway, so just a little update on me. I am sitting here on my bed. My right arm is kind of usable, but it's really hard to do anything when you can't use your right arm.
And you're right-handed.
And again, I'm right-handed. So it's been a little hard, but I'm feeling better today. Not really sure why. It's only been a few days, but it is healing. So that's good. I've been restricting myself to not doing anything or going anywhere because everything's just difficult. So I'm just trying to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it. Do you have anything else to say?
You want to talk about? I guess so. I guess that's it.
It's kind of the wrap up for now. We'll have more to talk about in 2 weeks because we're gonna go to a couple shows and we're gonna do another week of rock camp. That's next week.
Oh yeah, we are. I wonder. I still want to volunteer for that. I want to go and help, but that really sucks because I can't lift anything. I think the most painful part is my strained muscles. So my right arm is like scraped up, but also my muscles hurt so bad. You know, like when you fall and you know,
because they pull and strain and stuff.
So my whole right arm, I think that's most of the pain, which should go away way faster than the scrapes. So.
Oh, our band wrote a song.
We did.
We wrote a song, and we have no way of recording it in a good way, so I don't know what's gonna happen. We have like a recording that was just I set my phone down and click record, but it's not super good. But we'll see. But we wrote a song. Test for Echo wrote a whole song, instrumental.
It's just instrumental,
like acoustic drum set.
Yeah,
bass.
These were actually 2 different songs that I'd written throughout my whole guitar playing career. Because one of them I wrote probably early high school.
Yeah, they were just bits.
It was after my first time at rock camp. I had this idea to write this little chord progression that I really liked, and I've just been playing it for years. And then I wrote a newer thing, probably freshman year of college. And when we went to Ryan's house, a few weeks ago, when we first started playing together this summer, I'm like, here, just play to what I already know, because we're like, what do we want to write?
I think it was me that was like, okay, let's do this. Let's write a song. What do you want to do with this?
So I just took something I already knew, and then we're like, let's try another song. And I played it, and Ryan's like, this sounds too similar to the other one you just
stuck them together, and now it's a full-length song.
Yeah, I think it's really fun too. It's acoustic because, long story short, I couldn't play my electric, so I had the acoustic, and I actually really like it acoustic.
Yeah.
So
it's cool. So hopefully something will happen with that, and we'll post that and finally be active on our band page as well. Yeah.
I'm excited.
And with that, I think that's it, unless you have anything else you want to say.
I don't think so. It's kind of a short podcast, but
nah, we're good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been about 45 minutes maybe, which is fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a chill one, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we talked about the concerts that were super cool. We did, stuff's happening. Yeah, we're rolling down hills metaphorically and physically.
Is that supposed to be a good thing metaphorically? Is rolling down?
Well, because I feel like we're building speed, or yes, yeah. I don't really know how to explain the.
Okay.
I feel like metaphorically we're picking up speed because we're in Portland, we're making connections, we're playing music, we're seeing music. We're seeing our friends. We're doing stuff.
We're still looking for jobs.
But,
don't worry, parents.
but at the same time, when you start rolling down a hill, it gets really hard to stop, and you hit things, and there's not a lot of time to recover, and stuff's happening really fast. But at the same time, we kind of hope stuff starts happening fast.
Yeah.
So there's my metaphor somewhat explained.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can end it with that.
Yeah. I metaphorically don't have road rash, though, so...
Well, good.
That's good.
Good, I do.
Yeah. No, you physically have road rash.
I feel like... I'm not gonna get into
it. Anyway, before we get deep... I'm Melissa.
I'm Nicole.
This was Twin Skeletons, podcast number 2. Thank you for listening. We will be back in 2 more Mondays.
Yeah.
So, what day is that? August 12th. It will be August. And we will be here.
Yep.
Yeah. It looks like the second and fourth Monday of every month is when we are going to be uploading.
Yep.
So,
well, every other Monday, so.
Yeah, every other Monday.
It might get weird every once in a while, but
we'll see. Thank you for listening.
Yep. Thank you.